No pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra.
So when it comes to the cost of the oil, it's not about the world's price. Thinking about Mary when she had bought her alabaster jar.
Yes. I was about to say.
She got that expensive jar of nard and poured the whole thing on Jesus' dusty feet. And back in the day, their shoes was basically like it was all sandals, and they walked everywhere. Especially Jesus and his 12, they walked everywhere, so his feet was dirty. It wasn't even like she washed it first; she wiped it with her tears and with her hair, and then took the most expensive jar of nard and poured it on his feet. And Judas is like, "Oh my gosh, do you know we're starving? Do you know the poor are starving? We could have gave all that money, but like." You ain't paying for that. She paid for that, and she thought it was worth it. You don't know the cost of my oil, on my CC Winans. You don't know the cost of the oil, so don't be trying to clock me about how I use it. I paid for it. I know the cost of it, so I could use it however I see fit, and I saw this as fit. It's not my fault that you don't see it as fit. I see it as fit. You don't know the cost of this oil, even though you think you do. I know the cost because I bought it, so I'm gonna spend it how I see fit, and he is worth it. That's another way of thinking of it as well, too. Where are we pouring out? Not withholding from God and giving him our very best because he's deserving of it. The cost of that oil, the oil that he's deserving of. Because any oil that he gives us, we're to give it right back to him.
I do meditate on that scripture often because I'm like, the people around him, like around Mary that were saying, like, don't you know how much that you know how much that costs? Like, you just out here giving that out. Sometimes I do hear it where people are like, it would be easier if you go do this, or shouldn't you go do that, or this is a better idea. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not what me and my father talked about. Like, it would, don't get me wrong, to go do A, B, or C. However, though, I know what I sat down and I heard from God. So I'm going to stick with that.
Yep.
But then people around you think you're crazy. And that's the part that I'd rather live in this Delulu world than if y'all think I'm crazy. Because I know I'm not crazy. But y'all think I might be crazy because it's like, don't you see your circumstances right now? I'm like, I sure do. But don't you know the peace that I got that don't make sense right now?
Yep. And the plans that God has for me is Delulu to y'all.
Sure.
I don't want y'all's plans for me. Your plans for me are too small. I want God's plans for me. So I got to do God. I imagine that people were like saying to David when he was running around from cave to cave for his life, like, you sure you king? You sure that man said you was king? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that, like, when Noah was building that ark, they were like, it hasn't rained here in decades. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm sure that they were calling them crazy until the first drop hit. And then it never stopped hitting. Like, anytime, granted, it doesn't feel good, but anytime people think that what you're doing is crazy, that sounds more like God than I. If people are like, oh, that makes sense. If people are like, oh, yeah, I would do the same thing, then it's not God. It's not big enough. It's not God. But if it's not sounding crazy, God love a crazy God story because that's the way he gets his glory. If I could do it with my own hands, and if you thought of it and could do it with your own hands, then that's not a God story. But it's the ones that you're like, this not adding up. Like, this, how you saying that 1 + 1 gonna give you 10, but you need to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to get 8 more to get to 10. They're doing real math, and the whole time you're doing God math, which is obedience.
Okay.
Which is obedience. Yeah, my 1 + 1 is going to equal 10 because my God said his yoke is easy and his burden is light. So he wants my equation to be simple, and it's still going to add up to that abundance that you're seeing because all I have to do is offer my little mustard seed, and he's going to multiply it. And then you get to see, because you saw me only put 2 things in there. So you're going to be like, how you get out 10? And that's when you get to say, because my God gave me 10. When they're like, no, you need to go out there and hustle. You need to get 8 more than 10. They said, we're not in the same economy, baby. No. We're not in the same economy. We're not in the same economy. But yeah, it doesn't feel good. But it's gonna feel real great.
It is, because
it's gonna feel real great when the abundance starts raining in. That was another thing too. I feel like, again, I had these like lucid moments where I'm like, only standing in faith, where I was in my living room and I had just recorded something, and God like dropped it in my spirit. He was like, take this in. These are gonna be days to miss. Because when this thing pops off the way that I'm telling you it's gonna pop off, these are gonna be the moments that you missed, when it was simple and when it was quiet. So like, don't despise humble beginnings. I don't despise humble beginnings, but take this and enjoy this, even though it feels not enjoyable. There are gonna be parts of this that you miss. So don't, be present in them. The same thing to you, like, even though there are parts that are hard, there are going to be parts of this that you are going to miss when you do get too pink, too pretty, when you do get your pink and pretty empire, it comes with its rewards, and it comes with its own set of challenges, and you're going to miss when the challenges were a little more simple. But luckily you'll be equipped to what you need to endure then, the same way that you're equipped with what you need to endure now.
I look forward to it, but for a while I was like, no, thank you for this process though, because this is hard. It really is. But like, this Lazarus raised from the dead was in front of a whole bunch of people. So like, whatever he's doing after this, it's gonna be in front of. But I'm going to face.
Come on, he's gonna.
There was fear there. There was
for you in the presence of your enemies. And he anoints your head with oil at that table in the presence of all of your enemies. So you're like, why are they here? Why are they witnessing this? Why are all these people able to witness this hard part, God? It's because those same people, Jesus, those same people he's going to invite to the table when he anoints your head with oil, when he lays out the banquet that he was preparing for you. Those same people. So they need to see this part. They need to see this part so that your Father in heaven can get the glory. It's not because God is trying to make a mockery out of you. It's not because God is trying to they need to see this part so that when they see the other part and you say, I told you that my God was going to do it. And he did it. And he did it.
Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Do it.
And that's all I've been like, by God. At this point, y'all, anybody who knows me, by God. Because there's no way. I wouldn't even believe me.
Talk about it. I get why you don't believe me. It's unbelievable.
It's so unbelievable, okay?
It's unbelievable. But what is it? Faith is the substance of. What is it? We gotta get it. I know there's hope for and not yet seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped.
Isn't it but
of things not seen, but the substance of things not seen. Hope. It's in Hebrews 11. Faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. If you can see it, it's not faith and it's not big enough. And I was thinking about the fact that you only get to experience this feeling now. Once God does what he does, like that feeling of like anticipation and of expectation and of hope for that thing, it's going to be gone because you're going to have the thing. So like, what does it look like to see hope and faith as a gift of like expectation? That feeling with God of like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to get this thing and I get to anticipate and be excited for it. This is the only opportunity I get to have that feeling with this thing. So like, what about seeing faith and hope?
Because after that, you got to take care of it.
Yeah, then you have the thing. Yeah. I don't know, just like that anticipation is also really a sweet gift from God that I don't think I always see. So, any lingering thoughts?
To endure. Listen, endure and even in the cost.
To run not as one running aimlessly or one that's boxing the air, but as one who is running for a prize.
And how did I even get to this point of talking about the cost is expensive? God, where did this come from?
I just got here.
Yeah.
But you ran. You just got here, but you ran to the Lord. Like, and that's the thing, Because
I feel like that's all I was hearing around me from all my people. Keep your eyes on Jesus or run towards him. Like, okay, I'm going to do that.
Exactly. You did the right thing.
Now those coming with shin splints and stuff and Charlie voices. Like, I didn't say all this.
You did the right thing. And that's how it should be. Some people just sit around with the same level of maturity for forever and then end up being mad at God because it's like, why is this not happening for me? It's because, no, you stopped moving towards God. You got content with yesterday's glory when scripture says that he takes you from glory to glory to glory. So when he's pushing you or transitioning you into this next glory, you resisted it because you didn't like the cost. People resist it because they don't like the cost. So the only thing you can do is to keep running. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving forward. And when you can't run, you walk. Okay. When you can't walk, you crawl. When you can't crawl, have a friend drag you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to keep going. You know, you have to keep going, or you get stagnant, you get stuck, and you get the type of torment that don't bear fruit.
The one part that has been really fruitful, and I'm happy that like I joined, was like when I started fasting with you guys. I started learning about fasting. I'm like, if I don't know how to fight any other way right now, I can fast.
Yeah, amen. But yeah, that's what we got. We're at Pink and Pretty in Savin Hill in Boston. Come check it out. This is Pink and Pretty CEO. So come check her out. It's a place filled with the presence of the Lord. This place got baptized, you know, and anointed and just covered and dedicated to the Lord. That's better. A better way of saying it. Got dedicated to the Lord. So there's the Spirit of the Lord is here. You get your nails done. You can look cute. And she don't even just do simple stuff. I'm getting simple stuff because I'm trying to grow my nails, but they could do the works here.
No, you should do painting, yeah.
At some point, maybe my birthday.
Yeah, you do that every year.
I know. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on the cost of the oil for you and your experience with knowing what God has spoken over you, what he's spoken over your future. And then, like, yeah, the weight of that people don't really see. We're interested. So, until next time.
No pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra.
Walking by faith, girl, I love the way you move. You stay in that Bible, girl, you treat it like a school. And you know when that horn blows, you finna rise. I can't waste no time, I'll make you mine. Ain't playing with your soul, cause you know it ain't cheap, girl. Turn the other cheek, cause you know you ain't weak. That's God's strength. You been living God's way, cause you don't care what the world say. Now you don't care what the world thinks, babe. You got it like that, but you don't show it like that, cause you don't care for them lies. And when the enemy comes, you don't never have to run, cause you don't fall for them lies. Praying over your family. You don't follow trends, you just follow the king. Yeah. Cause you know what they say, girl, you know what they say. Pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, 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 pretty girls follow Jesus.